Okay, folks, so I wanted to share a little bit of information. This video came to me by way of a Dr. Stein, uppercase D, lowercase r, dot, or period, Sten Ekberg on YouTube. And he is discussing the best way to fight any type of illness or disease within the last couple years. Let's go back to about 2019, 2020. We faced a situation that the world hadn't seen since maybe 100 years ago, since the early 1900s, with a pathogen or a virus that was quote unquote taking control and running over everyone, and everyone needed to be afraid. No one talked about the flu anymore. You couldn't get a common cold anymore. But anyways, how do you take care of yourself and give yourself the best fighting chance? Okay, this is what this doctor is talking about here. He's on YouTube. You can look up Dr. Stein Ekberg, and you can get his opinion on it. I'm not a doctor, nor is this health information from me. You participate, take your own advice, and do everything at your own risk. However, we're going to start to the left of his video. He talks about more life, and then as you can see on the bottom, he says less life. So clearly we want to be on the top. We want to do more life. All right. Starting with the top, you need to take in, make sure you're taking in the correct vitamins and minerals. You need to do your own research and find out what you need. You might even need to go to a nutritionist or go get your blood drawn and find out what vitamins and minerals that you're missing. That's one way to start. Okay. Underneath that, you have EFA, that's called essential fatty acids, plus EAA, essential amino acids. These will give you fuel. Okay, the opposite side of that is insulin resistance. That means your body does not recognize insulin anymore, and you're taking in too much toxins, meaning your air, the pollutants that you're eating from processed food, and drugs, i.e. alcohol. You could use any type of hardcore drug. Some people like cocaine, etc. All right. To the right of that, we have the chiropractic or your structural system. Chiropractically, that means your how your body. We'll talk about flexibility then. Chiropractic. If you are stagnant, then you won't be very flexible. You should try to be flexible. I'm not telling you to do yoga. Some people think that's a religion. It's not. That's about stretching. Okay, good posture. So you should stand straight up. This here helps your attitude too. It doesn't mean that you are arrogant or looking down on people, but you need to have a certain level of self-confidence in yourself. Movement. Stay busy and active. My father, he recently reached a significant age that he talks about. I won't get into that. And he says that as long as he's active, he feels good. You should do that. Okay. Underneath that, you have a sedentary lifestyle, meaning you're not active, you're not moving. Poor posture, you don't stand upright. Trauma. You could have been in maybe a car accident. You could have been in some type of physical activity that caused you trauma. Things like playing football, getting hit in the head, boxing, things like that. That's called trauma. Okay, next to that, we have the purpose. You need to know what your purpose is. You need to have joy in your life, meaning you need to look at things from the right perspective and be happy, right? That's all you need to do, and you'll have peace in your life. You'll get peace in your life when you know who you are and you know where you're going, right? That'll give you peace. Always have a light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel, it gives you a direction. So therefore, you don't feel like you're just spinning around in circles, spinning your wheels like a mouse on a wheel. You ever seen those mice in Petco? They're running on the wheel, but they get nowhere, right? When you know where you're going, you get peace, and you're only as happy as you're in control of your life. You're unhappy when you feel like you're not in control. All right, bam. We're gonna go down. We talking about emotions right now. Stress. Okay, things are never as bad as you think they are, right? Try to find the positive in everything. That's hard to do. It takes time. You'll learn that though. Anger. Anger is usually you retaliating against something that you cannot control or a weakness that you see in someone else. You might see the strength. It angers you, right? Anger is not going to solve your problem. Fear usually comes from the lack of control. That makes you afraid, right? When you develop yourself, you'll know who you are, what you need to be doing. That should cut down on your fear. So, all knowledge is ultimately self-knowledge. Got it? All knowledge is self-knowledge. Everything that you learn is going to benefit you, right? So you can understand yourself. You don't have to learn to teach somebody else. Teach yourself. You don't have to talk anyone to death. Follow your own advice. So, all knowledge is ultimately self-knowledge. Put some time into yourself. Try to eat right as much as you can. Try to eat clean as much as you can. And most importantly, stay active. If you don't do anything but walk a couple miles a day, stay active. When you have bad thoughts, teach yourself to reverse those bad thoughts and put positive thoughts in your mind. Those are called ants, automatic negative thoughts. When you get a negative thought, replace it with something good. Good luck, folks. Wish you the best. Peace.